Ledger revises his stance. He wants to see Zidane as France's coach. Zinedine Zidane at the Paris 2024 Olympic closing ceremony, August 10, 2024, Reuters. Noël Le Graët, the former president of the French Football Federation, has stated that he would like to see Zinedine Zidane as the future coach of the French national team, nearly 2 years after rejecting the idea. In an interview with Ouest France, Le Graët revisited his previous comments and statements about Zidane, which had sparked a lot of attention back in January 2023 during an interview on Radio Monte Carlo. At that time, Le Graët had just extended Didier Deschamps' contract for an additional 4 years until 2026, just a few days after France's loss to Argentina in the 2022 World Cup final via a penalty shootout. During that period, Le Graët made a phone call to the Bartoli Time show and discussed why Zidane, who had been a candidate to coach Brazil, was not considered for the French position. He said, "Zidane in Brazil? I don't care. He can go wherever he wants. He can go anywhere he wants." When asked if Zidane had attempted to contact him, Le Graët replied, "Definitely not. I would not have spoken to him on the phone. I would tell him to look for another club or a specific program to find a team or a national team." However, less than 2 years later, Le Graët reversed his stance, saying, "At that time, I had just extended Didier Deschamps' contract. In my opinion, 90% of the presidents would have done the same. Many journalists were waiting for Zidane. The first journalist who contacted me was somewhat friendly. The second was less so." Le Graët clarified, "It was never against Zidane, whom I would like to see coach one day. I was surprised that so-called specialists, who have never coached a club, would play the Zidane card, probably because they were tired of writing about Didier and saying that he's playing poorly these days. But France is still ranked second in the FIFA rankings." Florentino Perez moves to secure. Key signing: Martin Zubimendi on Real Madrid's radar. Reports from global sports media on Wednesday, November 6th, revealed that Real Madrid is keen to sign Spanish midfielder Martin Zubimendi during the upcoming transfer window. The La Liga giants are looking to reinforce their midfield following the retirement of German legend Toni Kroos, and Zubimendi has emerged as a prime target. Earlier, English club Liverpool expressed interest in acquiring Zubimendi during the summer transfer window, hoping to bring him in from Real Sociedad. Florentino Perez identifies Zubimendi as Toni Kroos' successor at Real Madrid. According to Fichajes, Zubimendi has established himself as one of the most sought-after midfielders in Spanish football, catching the eye of both Real Madrid and club president Florentino Perez. The departure of Kroos has left a significant void in the heart of Madrid's midfield, and Perez views the Real Sociedad midfielder as the ideal replacement to restore balance and dynamism to the team. The Basque player has been instrumental in Real Sociedad's recent successes, showcasing his tactical intelligence, passing accuracy, and ability to recover the ball. These qualities have garnered the attention of several top European clubs, including Real Madrid. Contract details for Martin Zubimendi. Zubimendi, who has made his mark as a key player for Real Sociedad, is under contract with the club until the summer of 2027. His contract includes a release clause valued at 60 million euros, making him a potentially expensive but highly coveted option for top clubs in Europe. Details of Real Madrid's meeting with Ancelotti. After defeat to Milan, Real Madrid's management held an urgent meeting with Italian coach Carlo Ancelotti following the team's heavy loss to Milan on Tuesday, with a 3-1 defeat in the UEFA Champions League. According to Marca, Ancelotti is fully aware that he is under significant pressure due to the team's recent performances, especially after defeats to Barcelona and Milan. The report highlighted that senior officials from Real Madrid met with Ancelotti last week after the painful loss to Barcelona, where they expressed their calmness and support for him in his efforts to steer the team back on track. It was revealed that after the match against Milan, Ancelotti again met with the club's management, who were eager to hear his perspective while the situation was still fresh. They asked him if he believed he could turn things around and whether he felt that the players still trusted him. The report emphasized that, at the moment, the club does not feel the same way it did before the dismissals of Rafael Benitez and Julen Lopetegui. The communication and relationship with Ancelotti remain intact. Ancelotti reassured the club that he still believes the players have faith in the tactics and the project, despite the concerning inconsistencies seen on the field. Alike, Rudiger and Vasquez'S comments after Real Madrid's shocking loss to Milan in the Champions League. Following Real Madrid's 3-1 defeat against Milan at Santiago Bernabeu in the Champions League, Lucas Vázquez expressed deep regret over losing 3 crucial points in this season's campaign. He highlighted that the team had aimed to secure a victory to make up to the fans after their recent El Clásico loss to Barcelona in La Liga. Vázquez shared his disappointment, stating, "We need to keep working hard in the upcoming games. We can't afford to repeat what happened against Milan. We are Real Madrid, and we will fight until the last moment." German defender Antonio Rudiger pointed out that Real Madrid is suffering from psychological issues, as evident by how opponents score from glaring mistakes in Madrid's defense. Rudiger commented, "We're allowing our opponents to dominate us. We're conceding too many goals in baffling ways, which indicates psychological issues rather than a lack of player quality." He added, "We need to stay calm at this moment, and in the next match, we will show Real Madrid's true form." However, the loss to Milan is extremely disappointing. "We will rise again." Modric reveals the reasons behind Real Madrid's collapse. Croatian Luka Modric, captain of Real Madrid, spoke about his team's loss to AC Milan in the UEFA Champions League. The royal team suffered its second consecutive home loss to Milan on Tuesday, with a 3-1 defeat, following their 4-0 loss to Barcelona in the El Clásico at the Santiago Bernabeu. The team has not been performing at its usual level in recent matches, which has led to strong criticism. Modric's statements. After Real Madrid's loss to Milan, Modric commented in statements published by UEFA, "Another disappointing night for us. We didn't play well, and Milan was the better team in the match." The Real Madrid captain continued, "We had a few moments where we played well, but this wasn't our best performance." He added, "There's a sense of division. It's not about one position on the team, but about the team as a whole. We need to be better as a team, to be more cohesive on the pitch and find solutions." The Croatian star further stated, "We need to return to the main strengths we've built over all these years." He noted that Real Madrid needs unity and to focus on correcting the mistakes, emphasizing that he has faced such challenges before during his 12 years with the club. He concluded by saying, "We need to work more as one team, and it will be easier for us. I'm confident that we will rise again." Real Madrid sets its priorities for the January transfer market. It has become well known that Real Madrid is interested in signing English international Trent Alexander-Arnold, with the Liverpool star being one of the players closely monitored by Los Blancos for a potential move in 2025. According to recent reports, Real Madrid is considering the deal for Alexander-Arnold, and with Dani Carvajal currently sidelined due to injury, the need for a new right-back has become even more urgent. The club's concerns were further confirmed by the modest performances of Lucas Vázquez against Rafinha and Rafael Leão in recent matches against Barcelona and Milan. Real Madrid makes signing a right-back a top priority for the winter transfer window. Therefore, Real Madrid has decided to act swiftly and make the acquisition of a new right-back their top priority for the upcoming January transfer window. According to Marca, Alexander-Arnold is their primary target. Los Blancos had initially planned to sign him on a free transfer at the end of his contract next summer, but recent circumstances at the Santiago Bernabeu have caused the club to accelerate their interest in the player now.
Vâng, và trước khi tiếp tục video, thì các quý vị đang xem video thấy hay thì like, comment và đăng ký ủng hộ kênh với nhé. Một lần nữa xin chân thành cảm ơn quý vị rất nhiều.